Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Feed the Geeks.
All right.
This is Thirdy, and I have Bayani with me.
Yes, hello. This is the first time na we're testing out our LDR kay the reason na delay me because I moved to Manila to work on some personal Game of Thronesy type shit, and then yeah.
So Bayani is now a certified Manila boy.
No.
And I'm here in Cebu.
Yep.
Or you've always been a Manila boy, Bayani.
No, I'm not. That's what the Cebuano people like to think, but really, Morag, because I was raised with the apes, I identify as an ape. It's a Tarzan metaphor. Okay. Some people say na dili daw worth it ang LDR, but I think we're different. We can save this. I believe in us. So let's update people.
It's far different from a relationship.
Yeah, of course.
So this is so apparently we're miles away, and we're doing this for you guys to feed the geeks.
Mm-hmm.
So in this episode, Bayani and I will be talking about what are we gonna talk about, Bayani?
We're gonna update you on the 3 weeks that we missed, and I want to talk about Space Jam and Masters of the Universe, because there's a lot of hate going towards the two things na murag, and we got another Last Jedi situation ongoing here. Yeah, but
The Last Jedi on the Space Jam.
Murag, it's more people na murag ruined my childhood, whatevs, or this one is kind of, it's the critics now who hate it, and I'm thinking na, what the hell critics, murag, sometimes the incels are right, I guess, but never mind.
So
No, don't quote me on that. Magstorya small news. Do you wanna do the oldest news first and then going to the newer news? Or do you wanna do...
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Let's go to the oldest news first.
Ning drop ang trailer for The Last Duel with Adam Driver, Matt Damon, and Jodie Comer. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer, and apparently from what I can see, kay mura ba na siya White Knight the movie, eh? Marag simping.
No, actually, it's a cool kaya siya nga story. Apparently, relevant kaya siya to France nga story. It's The Last Duel is like the last recorded na trial by combat in France na gi-respect nila ang results of the battle. So, ang nahitabuan was that si Matt Damon's wife, si Jodie Comer, was raped kuno by Adam Driver, and there was no evidence, no witnesses. So, ang nahitabo kay gi-trial by combat sila na si Adam Driver versus Matt Damon. So, to whoever loses, ang pasabot ana na the stakes are this: if Matt Damon loses, ang pasabot ana that God willed na right there si Adam Driver.
Okay.
So his wife.
So that's like a 15th century dispute.
Yeah, and then that's why his wife will be burned at the stake if Matt Damon loses. And then kanang if napildi si Adam Driver, pasabot ana that his wife was telling the truth because God favored that one.
Okay.
It's crazy, no?
Cancel culture, am I
But
right?
it's kanang it's a medieval na I believe women.
Cancel culture.
Kanang hashtag believe women na story. What did you think about it?
Naabot sa trial by combat. I'm impressed actually. Okay, this is another one of Ridley Scott's kanang gladiator-like nga mga movies.
Yeah.
And it feels like nagpadayon siya sa iyahang pagkamaon niya sa iyahang previous nga mga works. So this is a return to his medieval side. Kay Ridley Scott just recently has been very busy with
sci-fi
sci-fi worlds.
gwapa man siya.
Raised by Wolves was insane.
Oh yeah, bay. So good. It's like you just need to watch an Alt Shift X and then good na ka ana. It's like
enough to say Alt Shift X.
Yeah, it was, but na siya, it's like everyone is traumatized by Game of Thrones and then Westworld, so oh fuck, don't do this to us, Raised by Wolves. Yeah.
See, Alt Shift X, no kay he's been cursed sa kanang mga topic niya nga i-discuss. I've noticed that. Remember, grabe kay siya content drop sa Game of Thrones, and then he was expecting a lot from it. Dagan kay siya theories, and then at the end, kay disappoint siya.
Yeah.
And there's also The Expanse. He started talking about The
Oh,
Expanse.
no way!
And then The Expanse got cancelled. And then after that, nagpadayon siya.
Yeah, exactly. Napadayon man siya sa Amazon.
Okay. Murag na siya running curse yun siya ang mga content. And I hope nga ma-okay na siya kay he still makes good content gihapon despite the shows nga they're pretty shit.
Yeah.
Nga i-cancel and then i-renew.
Or
and then
kadong...
bati gid ang
Yeah.
ending.
But I think Raised by Wolves is gonna do fine. Si Alchef X was able to salvage kadong... Nakahimo siya Watchmen because that's only one season. And then,
Gamay ra kayo
naka-analyze siya.
I think he did one episode lang.
Yeah, he only did one episode na trying to analyze the entire series kay di na siya pwede kanang episode by episode. Yeah. But you can...
He's also like, na-sponsor man siya og Amazon one time for The Expanse. So that's good for
Sayang
him.
kayo kay you can't watch his videos anymore like because all of them are speculation. So like you already know the answers to the questions that he's asking now really intelligently. So it's kind of sad.
That's why he's like sometimes he makes content like general content for like hard sci-fi nga mga topics. There was one nga he discussed about like alien life. That was weird, but
yeah.
okay.
Did you like that movie, bro?
Prometheus? Yeah. I enjoyed it, man. Like I know nga connected siya sa alien universe, and as a huge fan sa alien nga universe, it gave me a new perspective sa origins sa the perfect organism. But I know nga there are a lot of like what do you call this? Kanang sige term na ba yan eh? Retcon.
But because what happened man daw with Prometheus was that it was originally supposed to be a straight up prequel sa Alien, and then see Ridley Scott decided to be like, what if we answer some huge like philosophical questions like katong asagi ka ng humans, and then it kind of got lost in that scuffle of kanang being that original thing and being an Alien prequel. So and then by the time Alien Covenant came around, murag gi-drop na nila ang ang concept. I think the redeeming things about the Prometheus era of Alien, nice kayo si Michael Fassbender.
Nag-alsa siya sa show sa two movies, no?
Yeah, he's the most interesting character, si David. Yeah, and luwi kayo ang kanang mga women because they end up becoming David's props lang. Like,
but I enjoyed si Elizabeth, diba? That's her name, right? I forgot the name sa actress.
Oh fuck, I don't. I know that. My God, I have no time to like use my hands right now. Si Elizabeth, Catherine Waterston. Yeah, nasayangan lang ko na gi-drop nila ang kanang big questions sa Prometheus to do like what happened. But sige na lang.
Like, experimental side sa to ba, no? Like Ridley Scott was like, okay, let's poke some holes, open new worlds. But I still enjoy anything alien related. Yun. Like, I'm a huge sucker gid sa kanyang xenomorph nga design. It's still yun didn't touch for me. Like I played have you played Isolation ba? Alien Isolation?
No,
Dude.
but it's like the reviews are really scary, so I'm like,
it's one of the
I'm not gonna touch that.
games I've ever played. Horror siya. Grabe jud siya. It's really good. Like gitagaling ginlagnut kay nga lore ang alien nga universe, and then gi-connect na together ang journey ni Sigourney Weaver from Aliens to this one in the game.
Yeah, anak man niya ang lead sa Alien Isolation, diba? Yeah, and then she's dead by aliens, Alien 2. Ayan. Well, that's pretty cool. We're spending too much time talking about Ridley Scott. He's not paying us. He ain't paying us squat. I guess since nag-story ang Alien Isolation, Dead Space is getting a remake.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of that?
So it's another form of since we're talking about horror and then aliens in space, nobody can hear you.
Yeah, they're completely reworking the game though with EA Motive, who has worked on Star Wars Squadrons
and
also Battlefront.
Hiring the director for Assassin's Creed Valhalla for this one, which is why
really?
I'm a bit skeptical as well, since I'm never a huge fan of Assassin's Creed new games right now, since they're all invested in like microtransactions and shit. But did you know that
I thought they were all about open world
Yeah,
Assassin's
they are.
Creed
And then
na
imagine
games.
Dead Space in an open world setting. That will not work. This is survival horror that we're talking about.
No.
But yeah, before that today, did you know that I am replaying Dead Space as well? Yeah,
Oh,
I
the
just played
original?
like, the first game last week.
I played.
and I finished it. And then it still holds up.
Yeah, I played.
What do you
mhm.
play?
I played the second one.
Ah,
Okay, I
that's
played it with my cousin.
It's
Yeah.
it's a really good horror game. Kay as a huge fan sa Lovecraftian eldritch concept, it really scared the shit out of me. Kay the game is kanang ang ilang design sa like the necromorphs are in kanang iconic kayo ba, like this kanang amalgamation of like flesh and bone, and then na yung mga sharp knives, and then the only way to kill them is like to cut off their limbs. It's one of Dead Space's best features, good. And even the atmosphere, like you're trying to survive in a derelict spaceship. How can you do that? Like how can you turn that into a video game effective kayo? Which is why I'm really
Is it? I was gonna mention that the monsters are mga John Carpenter's The Thing na body horror kayo sila
John Carpenter's
tanan.
The Thing, yeah.
The Thing nagisagulan og isa na
Like there's a
Alien, the first Alien.
Yeah, there's a Cronenberg style sad nga body horror, but that's why I'm really hoping this Dead Space remake would stay true to this Dead Space original. If they can't, then I don't know what else am I gonna expect from this one if magpadayon sila ni. So that's it for Dead Space, Bayani.
Yeah,
And
okay.
what
Moving
else are you guys
on.
gonna talk about?
See, Brendan Fraser is coming back.
Oh yeah, Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
The guy that nobody ever hates.
Yeah, because
The,
he got fucked over by sa kanang after the Mummy movies, and then he did he was a solid like action hero kana katong mga salida. He was really likable. And then
yeah, nobody hates Brendan Fraser. Like if you decided to hate on him, kaya the entire internet is gonna rally at you.
yeah. And luoy kayo ang yung story because I think some producer tried to like Me Too him and then give blacklist siya because I think he denied it. So it's really great na maka comeback siya.
And he's starting like two famous directors figured with Scorsese and like
Aronofsky,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Grabe. So that's like big projects, dude. And kato in the movie with what's his name again? Aronofsky, yeah. It's about this like obese guy like trying to reconnect with his son. The concept is cool, and then I hope
Katong The Whale?
The Whale. I'm looking forward to this one.
I saw clips of it, the play, and then it's very clever and then funny kayo siya. But yeah, the actor had to wear a fat suit because I think dili jud na pwede na they have an actual fat like morbidly obese dude play the part.
Yeah, and it's too hard for Brendan to like gain weight niya. Ma-depressed na putingin na siya.
But there's no going back from the weight sa katong the character in The Whale. So he has to wear like a suit, Jude.
yeah, obviously.
Yeah. And okay, let's breeze through that. Well, we don't know much about it. And then
but good for him though, diba? At least he decided to like get out of his like bad zone, and then he gets to like have more projects.
yeah. He was already kanang pero voice lang siya sa katong Doom Patrol. I think. I wouldn't expect anyone to like murag, okay, Brendan, you have to wear this robot suit and then act alongside the
But he's getting there. I'm glad.
Yeah. It's like good for him. Like yeah. And then let's get this because it's kind of like it happened and then but people were like scared for a good 24 hours. See, Bob Odenkirk like collapsed on the set of Better Call Saul.
Holy shit! Yeah, but though,
Yeah.
that scared the shit out of me. But when he like na headlines siya sa like somewhere in Twitter, and then Bob Odenkirk collapsed. It was a heart attack, man, daw, right?
Yeah, and ang scary pa jud kay no one was saying anything while he was in the hospital. Like no one can say why he collapsed, and then like. Even after he died, they were all like, "It's a heart-related incident, kuno."
Even after he died, what did you say?
I mean, oh fuck! I'm sorry. Cut this part.
No, we're not gonna cut this part. Let's keep this part.
Okay. So, after Odenkirk was like stable, kanang nag-announcement na dayon na Bob Odenkirk is like on a way to recovery, blah blah blah. And then okay, so fine, good. Like Better Call Saul is still gonna like work. Because have you been following it?
Of course.
Up to date ka? Wow.
Yeah, I'm up
of
to date
course.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a huge simp ni Gold.
Rhea Seahorn,
No, I mean I'm a huge simp sa work nilang kuan ba? Nilang
Vince Gilligan,
Vince Gilligan and Michael Gold. Yeah.
Peter
Peter
Gold,
Gold.
siguro.
Peter Gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, speaking of like Rhea Seahorn, yeah, I'm a huge simp gid ni Rhea Seahorn gid.
But everyone loves Kim from like Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
And like kanang she's like a lot of people call her like the anti-Skyler. Kanang because no matter how bad Jimmy gets, like si Rhea Seahorn, si Kim is always on his side ragi hapon.
Oh, but
Yeah.
that's the bad thing. As we can all see from the entire Breaking Bad nga themes, every person has to like snap at one point, and then Kim is like a living bomb sa journey ni Saul Goodman, and I'm scared for her, dude.
Like we have no idea where she is in the Breaking Bad timeline.
Like,
Yeah. Do you think predictable na kayo na mamatay siya? So
yeah,
like
it is
they-
very predictable, yeah. But I'm sure Vince Gilligan and the guys know how to like deal with this one.
it has to have stakes kung unsa ang like downfall ni Saul Goodman. But yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna return mga next year pa siguro.
Yeah, dugaya pa, eh.
Ano? Yeah, that sucks.
And it's not even the last season yet. It's like
No, it's the
another
last season.
No, there's another
No.
one after pa.
Wala oy kids ay mo source ano. It's the final season is this season that's currently being
Really?
worked on.
Source
Yeah.
kay, dude, trust me.
Well, I wrote the articles and like I followed the news, so
Oh,
mo na na.
really?
The next season is the last one.
Nice. Okay, karon ding last. Kaya I was expecting there's like another season after this one.
No, it's gonna wrap up the story na. Yeah, it got delayed because nag-mo man sila katong El Camino. So, yeah, it's gonna keep going and then we'll see the kids man ang spin-off after Better Call Saul. Karang si ano na?
Nacho.
Si Nacho.
Nah.
Boy.
I've had enough of like more Breaking Bad na. Can we move on na tinga? Like si kuan naman lang, si Saul naman lang ang kailangan og like backstory to his life. The rest kay they're pretty okay.
I guess I'd be interested in a moving forward story, but like what if it's Jesse's turn to like be old and break bad again? But
Nah.
I guess
that
that's
goes
too
against it goes against
the Breaking
the
Bad
plot.
awakens.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so if manana Bob Odenkirk, South Park lands multiple movie deal with Paramount Plus.
Oh yeah, thank God for Trey and Matt Stone. Trey Parker and Matt
Update-
Stone, yeah.
Updated ba kag South Park?
Yeah, I keep kanang every time mag new season sila mo diretso jud ko like tanaw. You can't miss it out, kay it's every episode is relevant man. Like they did you know that they do it weekly? Like they animate the episode weekly and then voice it weekly.
Yeah,
So
by kay it's very fast kayo ang process nila kay inga na ka-simple ang ilang animation.
Lagi.
So they have the luxury of kanang addressing topics or making jokes about topics that are very very recent or currently being handled. And
what's that? Okay, which is funny is that okay, there's a certain episode like a few years ago katong Trump and Clinton nga presidency, the election. Remember that one? Okay,
Yeah.
they predicted South Park wrote and prepared everything nga madaog na si Hillary Clinton.
yeah.
And then everyone was like, pagdaog ni Trump kayo, Allah, ilis, dali sila og like change silang script. Like, I think that's like the day or 2 days before it. So, nagkabuang-buang sila.
Oy. And then like but nice kayo ang ilang they really know how to deal with social issues, and then the thing is that they don't just like criticize the right, like mambinoang rasad sila sa left.
Lagi. Ganahan kay chaotic evil gid sila gid. Wala sila sides.
Yeah.
Okay, na there's this karang grabe ilahang cancel. Oy, like sila getting the most cancelled show out there is, am I right or is the stats
No, like
right?
no, for some reason though, like what they say about South Park is that somehow it has managed to survive. Like the studio keeps it, and then like people are still making the show despite all of the cancelable things that they say.
Yeah,
Because
how did that work, man?
I think at this point it's because South Park is already like ang reputation niya is to be like an asshole, so you don't expect anything like noble to come out of it, noble or like kanang wholesome. So they can do whatever they want, and then people will be like, it's that humor again, so di na kailangan. And if anyone tries to like cancel it, they're the ones who look like stupid kay Murag. Dude, it's South Park. Like, what did
Yeah.
you expect? Like,
We're gonna na lang a line no, like it's South Park. What are you gonna expect? Yeah, which
And-
is and that's okay. I'm expecting more seasons out of it, and also a new game. So I'm looking forward to another game.
nasa
Oh yeah, unsa kay parody na pud nila aning genre. Kay last time was like turn-based RPG.
which was kanang Stick of Truth.
No, that's the Fractured Butthole.
No, okay, turn-based ang katong.
Both of them
No,
are turn-based.
Oh, are they? I thought
Yeah.
like more hack and slash na ang katong butthole. Did
No, it's still turn-based. Yeah. Pero there's like a grid mechanic, so you can like move na compared to Stick of Truth.
Yeah. And ang lingaw because the games look like an episode. Okay, the graphics
Yeah.
are so simple.
On point
And-
with kayo. And also
Yeah.
na controversy na sila one time sa Fractured Butthole kay they had this like difficulty setting. Have you read that one?
Yeah, yeah. And then
Yeah,
the most difficult one is Jew.
No, that's the first game. The second game
Oh,
is
okay.
the second game is like among skin color. Okay, Cartman says like choose your difficulty daw, and then the blacker you are, the harder the game is, and the whiter you are, the easier the game is.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What a social commentary from the guys who make South Park.
Thank you, South Park.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I have to stop going. Okay. What next? Small news on gihapon. First look at Lord of the Rings. What do you think?
It looks interesting. It has a great
Yes.
budget. Like I heard, it's like 400 million, right?
Yeah, 465 million. Like,
Yeah.
the budget is higher than the movies, though.
Oh fuck! Really? I adjusted for inflation, I guess.
Oh, maybe. Oh no, that's the number that's coming out. It's 465 million. And ganang. Do you know the setting? Na? Do you know what it's set?
It's set on the Second Age, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's set in the Second Age. Na kanang that's the creation of the rings, and then the Second Age ends where kanang the narration of the first Fellowship of the Ring like starts. Kanang when Sauron is defeated.
Okay. So this is before Sauron, right? What's the big bad?
No, it's not before Sauron. This is during Sauron.
During
like murag-
Sauron.
Yeah. So a lot of people are guessing that the character in the white cape dito sa picture si Sauron. And then what Sauron does manggod. Yeah. What he does is that si Sauron nagpanggap na siya Anatar, the gift giver to the elves, and then iyang gitudlo how to make the rings, and then siguro naanin nga lore sa kanang Battle for Middle Earth or Shadow of Mordor ingana.
I don't think
Nana
so.
siya sa-
Okay. They said though that Battle of Middle Earth or Shadow of Mordor is not canon to the story.
Oh yeah, it's not canon, but it's like before anyone said that wasn't canon, that was like the closest you got to that kind of part of the lore.
Ah, okay.
So- Yeah, so kanang si Sauron, like he made himself fair, and then he tricked the elves into making the rings for him, and then kanang he betrayed them, and then so the story goes nga na iyang gi-curse ang mga men, and then he like gave rings to the dwarves, blah blah blah. And then some are guessing na mo na ang story aning Second Age because you're gonna call your series Lord of the Rings, and like if it's Sauron, like i-follow na ni mo siguro.
But his motivations are pretty generic now looking back.
Yeah, maybe that's where the show is going to add its nuance. Okay, like the series has been criticized for being very one-sided about like how come no one ever like whereas like si Breda sa katong community na like why are they mean to the orcs? Are we stealing their land?
Yeah, I remember that one.
And then everyone just like, can we just like the orcs are evil, okay?
Okay.
So yeah, there's room for that to happen, and there are a lot of characters in the lore that need like i-fill up ang ilang lore na wala gisuot ni Tolkien.
Yeah.
Like, do you know about the Blue Wizards?
Yeah, I know about them. Could they be in the movie?
Yeah,
like,
that's what
could
people
be
are
in there?
guessing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The Ishtars.
Okay, murag. Yeah, because we've only met 3 out of 5. And yeah, kinda. It would be great if we can also see like sila Gandalf, but I'm pretty sure like tired na kayo na si Ian McKellen to do like Gandalf things.
And
maybe
also,
see
Radagast might come back, yeah.
Yeah, I like Radagast actually. Like cute siya sa The Hobbit, and then like ano kaya siya murag noble tree hugger. And well, we can't speculate on it any further. Like
but back
there's
to,
not news.
Lord of the Rings, there's also like I hope nga Amazon can like keep up with the casting choices. Okay, there's a lot of expectations wrapped up to them since like we've known the entire Lord of the Rings cast by heart. And they have to like these new actors have to like live up to their like expectations, and I hope they do that.
But did you know like there has been some casting issues with the series kay you know Will Poulter?
Yeah.
Kanang
The eyebrow guy.
Yeah, the eyebrow guy from like We're the Millers. Kanang si You're Getting Paid. He was cast in the series as Elrond though. Siya si young Elrond, and then he left.
No way, I think ang yan man siya. Or is that some like,
Yeah, right?
is that a like
he
bullying kuan, like good siyang appearance or something?
No, he has the eyebrows for it, and that's what people said, that siya daw si Elrond. But then, I think scheduling conflicts left, and then more people are leaving the show though, like, nagka-disagree daw sila with the Tolkien estate. So, some people are like worried na murag, oh no, what the fuck is gonna happen? Kay, there was also news coming out that they wanted to make it like R-rated though, na Game of Thrones per Middle Earth. Yeah, and people are like, no, you can't do that. Okay, the entire appeal of it is I can share it with my kids and it's cool. Yeah, so we'll have to wait and see. Okay, September pa siya magawas next year. So, first trailer, I'm guessing they can make a teaser end of 2021.
Yeah.
And like, because they need to hype this up because they're spending a lot of money on it.
I was looking
But
forward
are you
to this
excited?
one. Yeah, I am, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I need another Lord of the Rings story. That's all I want. And thank God nga Amazon is there to like give me more of it.
But what I'm worried about is kanang with any like franchise that has like established lore and kanang encyclopedic na ano, there will always be the people who are against the new stories because kanang it's not part of the lore. It's like you ruined it. That's na mentality.
That's part of like the consumer problem. We can't help with that. It happened with Star Wars. It happened with like Harry Potter. Happens to every other.
Did it happen?
IP out there.
No, did it happen with Harry Potter ba?
Yeah, pretty sure there was an issue with the Half-Blood Prince.
Why, man?
It didn't really follow the entire book. They took a few liberties sa pacing compared sa
they were taking liberties since like kanang because I was reading the books when the movies were coming out, and then I really hated I really didn't like Goblet of Fire because they dropped so many like plot points that I liked. But then kanang now that I'm more adept na ko sa kanang movie process, like, and then yeah, I don't know if it's adept, but like more familiar na ko. And I did a rewatch of the entire like franchise like last year. And then I realized na, oh yeah, if I were making this movie and then like kani ang book na akong gi-adapt, these have to be the specific like points in the movie na there has to be something action midpoint. There has to be like it has to be the 3-act structure gihapon.
And besides, during that point in Goblet of Fire, they're appealing to the YA audience naman.
Mao, were they?
So, they were appealing to the YA young adult audience na. So they have to like keep this. What was your issue, man? There?
It didn't follow the book, and I was like, oh, what? Yeah, you dropped so many like kanang plot points here, and then like kanang reveal na si Moody was like in the trunk. It was like he opened the trunk, and then it just like the trunk went like tunnel like, and then you looked inside it. But in the book, it's like the trunk has 7 keyholes, and then like na key for each hole, and then when you open it, lahi ang sulod in each one, and then when you go to the 7th one, that's the tunnel na ang sulod. So I'm like, oh man, why didn't they use that? That would have been cool. But now that I see it again, like I'm like, oh, they didn't have enough time to like explain that. Like they have to wrap the movie up na.
Was that David Yates directing ba or not?
That was the David Yates is the last director by Harry Potter.
Yeah. So 6 and 7. 7 and 8. And Half-Blood Prince as well.
Okay. David Yates started at 5. So you have Chris Columbus first 2 movies, and then Quaron on the 3rd. Yeah. And then I forgot who directed the 4th one, but critics I don't think fans liked it. So they got David Yates on Order of the Phoenix. Okay. And then from that point on, David Yates has only been directing Harry Potter movies like forever, and then he's gonna die on that hill.
He
tried to make Tarzan.
No, the other one.
Fantastic Beasts.
Fantastic Beasts. Siya ba na?
Yeah, siya yung mag-direct.
Really? It's a really far cry ka siya sa yung style. Or maybe I'm just growing old na lang. Nga I noticed nga he's not really that good.
No, he's parang ako visual siyang director. And then like the Fantastic Beasts movies kind of they showed the fallibility of J.K. Rowling na you are not a movie writer, Jude. That's why with this 3rd movie, they're bringing in the adapters sa kanang mga Harry Potter movies to work with Rowling kay kanang Crimes of Grindelwald's so bad.
Yeah, grabe J.K. Was that Yates gihapon?
Yeah, it was still Yates directing. Like he can only direct Harry Potter movies now.
How did it get to that, man? It was really bad.
I don't know. Maybe the studio just wants someone safe na lang, and then sige naman gihapon siya deliver. Like people were still eating it up.
I guess. Moving on with Harry Potter.
How did we get to? Gikan tag Lord of the Rings, no? Okay, this is my short one lang because I noticed they dropped Guardians of the Galaxy, the game for Square Enix. Okay. And then there's this new character named Lady Hellbender. And gikawat nila si Lady Dimitrescu.
Yeah, she's part of the comics and then we don't know about.
Maybe, yeah, but kanang she's very provocative, and then like her scene is she's flirting with Drax, and she's a giant lady nagihapon, and she collects monsters.
Ooh, and so then they're using the big mommy milker strat from Resident Evil Village. That's pretty cheap. Yeah. That's pretty cheap, Marvel.
Hey, bro, kanang what if Barbarian mommy milkers?
Barbarian. Barbarian mommy milkers.
Yeah, it's a different genre of mommy milkers. No? It's you got your big titty goth GF. Now what about kanang big titty barbarian GF? but
I'm still on the fence. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy game, but I don't know.
I'm liking it. It's interesting ang back and forth nila, and like I'm just trying to enjoy the last things in my life, before maguba ang Earth. So okay. I'm like, no one needs to hate this, but I'll give it my chance. I played the beta for Avengers beta, and then I was like, I didn't bother saying anything bad about it na lang.
Why?
But, yeah.
You enjoyed it?
Because because everyone was saying bad things about it, so I just went, well, the gameplay for each character is fun, I guess.
It is fun. The gameplay was really fun.
But it gets kind of repetitive long, but I guess that's the hole they were trapped in because they wanted a group game. And my dream Avengers game? Kanang, just Overwatch it, like, make me play villains, make me play Avengers, and then put me in teams where, like, nakoy specific na powers.
That could work.
Do you think that would work?
That would work.
No?
That would work. Yeah. Like, diba, there's an age of hero shooters, man, right?
Mm-hmm.
How about a superhero shooter?
Yeah. Like, I think Blizzard could use the money after, like, they could use the IP.
Really? Do they even have the time to, like, make another IP? After all the fiasco that's been happening sa lang company right now?
No, I guess Disney would be like, we can only use, like, women-friendly video game studios, and then it's like, where? How? Right. Where?
Disney, are you even women-friendly? Scarlett Johansson is trying to sue you, so what's the point?
Yeah, bay, kanang... Nakakita ko sa katong memes ni ScarJo with Mickey Mouse, and then, like, they were the best of friends until they weren't.
The funniest meme I've seen ay katong see you in court ni Black Widow.
Katong sa Endgame na.
Before they went sa portal. See you in court.
For context, ang nahitabo ana was apparently a lot of people have been pissed with it didn't just start with HBO Max na they release it on theaters and the streaming service on the same day. So because ang nahitabo de ana was that si ScarJo has a deal to earn like a percentage of the box office.
And too bad for the mouse.
Yeah, okay, but Disney really needed to release it now because people were starting to lose interest. And then, like, ang nahitabo ato was they released it same day. So there were still box office earnings, but
it's not enough.
Nakat siya because, like, the ScarJo get a cut of the Disney Plus earnings. Yeah. And then the issue though was that there was no renegotiation with her. That's why nalain daw siya. But Disney, I'm not sure.
Disney is known to fuck up their artists, man, right?
I would imagine. Like I think that's what happened.
There were multiple issues about it. Even Star Wars, diba? They fucked up a lot of, like, extended universe writers. They didn't even get them enough. They didn't give them enough credit for their work.
Yeah, I would think so. Like, even the Marvel kanang comics writers, kanang si Ed Brubaker, like, he created the Winter Soldier, but he doesn't get any credit for it. Like, siya ang nag-resurrect ni Bucky. But, like, I think all he gets is, like, oh, that's pretty good, and then wala na. Like, and then...
You get a Kevin Feige cap.
Invitation to the premiere, and then you get a look bag.
Yeah. Paita bitaw. Marvel, Disney is really, like, monopolizing this shit. And they're trying to, like, make a quick buck out of this streaming service nga platform nila for Disney Plus.
I think na morog, it's not a quick buck. It's more of like trying to solve the problem na lang because grabe na ang backlog nila sa Marvel. And like, I was really, honestly, if Black Widow came out next year pa, like, I would not be excited at all. I'd just be exhausted na morog. Oh my God, really? Like, they've been teasing me too much na ba na morog. Di na lang ko ano eh.
But exactly. But the thing that I don't like, they're not living up sa promises sa ilang mga actors and actresses.
Yeah.
So that's the thing I can't agree sa ilang practice.
Yeah. But what you gonna do? The thing with ScarJo started, and then multiple other actresses are already thinking of suing now. Like, see, Emma Stone is thinking about it because they did it to her with Cruella. And Emily Blunt is also thinking about suing Disney for Jungle Cruise.
Oh, the gana no eh. Like, imagine si Simon Liu for, like, Shang-Chi if ever, like, a week after they're gonna release it to Disney Plus.
I think he's in on it naman sad. But oddly enough, kanang the male actors aren't complaining. See, The Rock isn't complaining about Jungle Cruise, and neither
weird,
is. Yeah,
That's weird.
Nga naman. Yeah, maybe their agents like brokered a better deal for them na sila yung Disney Plus, or kanang sana. See, ano sad, you know who's not suing? Kanang imong favorite, si Florence Pugh.
Oh yeah, right. Pretty sure nga she knows what. Di mo such a producer. ScarJo was like taking a huge part of her like money sa project itself.
Yeah, I think that would be the difference because Florence Pugh still has to work with Disney in the future, and then she probably didn't have a big stake in the movie at all.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and then
like,
Black Widow is like ScarJo is like that's his final Marvel film, and she's like, fuck it, I'm gonna sue everyone and I'm gonna take everything that's like stolen from me, any shitty Disney company. So good for her.
yeah, and then she'll just realize na ang katong CEO sa Disney dili niya ma-attack kay kanang masimot niya yung pheromones. And then,
What, really? Oh yeah,
it's like you can smell my pheromones, ScarJo. You can attack me. So like gisu na lang niya.
Because he's CEO sa Disney right now.
Bob
Bob Iger, not Bob Iger.
No. Bob Iger like left like right before the pandemic, and then he had to stay a bit longer because of no. Bob Iger was gonna leave right before the Fox na in acquisition, and then he came back to facilitate it, and then he is like, okay, hands off na siya. But see, Bob Iger daw was not pleased with how Disney was handling it. Okay, Disney accused ScarJo of kanang, why are you being insensitive to the nature of the pandemic,
This is
ScarJo?
pandemic that we're talking about. No, like it's so easy to use the word pandemic, like when you're exploiting someone, no?
Yeah, and people would i-screenshot nila ang katong mga Disney parks to open in the middle of the pandemic ra gyapon, and then like, oh, see, like fuck you, Disney.
You can't fuck with a mouse. Ha ha.
Ho but it's funny how like people are suddenly on ScarJo's side. Okay, she's usually on the receiving end of internet hate.
Yeah, but the hate is like far different from like the actual issue right now. Sayang gibuhat kay the internet hate that we give her. Kay, it's all about jokes, man. This is not like to the point nga this is like a personal attack to her. This is like a casting issue, a casting joke. But right now, like she deserves this. Like she needs to like we should like support her in a path.
Yeah, it's like I believe women, and I believe
Free
in
ScarJo.
people. Free ScarJo's contract. She needs her percentage of Black Widow.
Also, speaking of like movies, diba? Disney Plus streaming services, we also have like an issue here sa Philippines theaters. Like, how can we watch the upcoming movies right now, dude? What, man?
I think we're good for kind of mga HBO Max and Disney Plus releases because
I don't know.
na Pirate Bay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're not. Oh, sorry about that. We'll bleep this out. But kanang the movies na are releasing exclusively in theaters, like katong
The Green Knight.
what's that? Oh yeah, fuck! I really wanted to watch it, and then there's
watch
no.
The Green Knight, but we can't. There's no other way to watch it.
I guess when it goes to home release at
Yeah,
mga
3 months
in
after.
4 months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like a long wait. So we don't have the time to do that. Maybe we might die. There's also an issue with Shang-Chi, sa diba? So it's not a Disney
It's
Plus
coming-
release. It's exclusively.
It's not?
Yeah, it's coming exclusively to theaters. So we can't watch
Who
it.
told you?
I checked it on the internet. Like, fact check me on this, guys. If you're listening right now, go to the internet and check if it's on Disney Plus.
Yes, please. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I think no. So if Shang-Chi is coming out exclusively, Jude, in theaters, wala na ta.
I guess we have no choice.
We're just gonna be spoiled na lang. Ang Eternals resod.
Oh fuck. Pretty sure nga ilang mga Burr releases kay they're gonna air it exclusively on theaters na.
Yeah.
This goes the same for Spider-Man, which is bad.
Oh no, we're gonna miss Spider-Man.
Yeah. Hopefully not.
Oh.
Just why we're gonna have to do this like fast. The pandemic needs to go.
My place is like ECQ right now, and then like murag kanang I'm just so lucky na well stocked ang akong lugar and everything, but grabe.
Ako dili right now, like I'm in the wee hours of the night. I might get caught or something.
Bay pagtuog na lang dira bay kanang like sorry. I'm really sorry na ano ko, but we're still trying this out.
Okay, babe.
Yeah, okay, thanks for understanding, babe.
So this is our first LDR episode, guys. So please bear with us right now. There might be a few technical hiccups or like a conversation issue. So we might fix that soon.
Yeah, we've been talking over each other this whole time. But dapat communication is key, babe.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, personally, when we're doing this in person, I have to like slap Bayani in the face, and then it's my turn now.
Actually,
it's his turn now, something like that. And on an LDR status, that can't work.
No, like we can only start screaming and then log out.
Yeah.
Sige. I think we're done with news. Let's talk about the things that we watched na, cause like long waited na ang akong Space Jam hot takes and Masters of the Universe.
Yeah. So
but
what's up with
you
that?
No, let's talk about ano lang sa Mythic Quest because you started, Roman.
I enjoyed. If everyone's listening right now, you guys should check out Mythic Quest if you're a huge like gamer or anyone that enjoys like game development. It's basically Silicon Valley, but it's like a sitcom for game development people. It's fun.
Nasa isagol na elements of Community actually, because the writer there, kana si Megan Gantz, one of the show creators, she was a writer for Community, and
Abed is there.
I don't. Yeah, ang fun ang character ni Danny Pudi because I realized like murag he's essentially just evil Abed na like
and he's basically the asshole there.
Yeah, kay like diba, it's about games and then ang kanang siya ang money guy nila.
He's like the head of monetization.
Yeah, so siya ang in charge of the DLCs and the kanang mga pay to win. So
greed kayo ba, no?
Yeah, and lingaw kayo ang iyang like entire story dira like, and all of it puts a nice insight in like mga development if you ever want to get into developing. Kay I really si Poppy is like the game developer. Unsa na yung role ana niya? Si
she's
Charlotte
like the lead
Nickdell.
developer.
Yeah, she's the lead developer, and then like nice siya cause there's representation for like women Jude in the industry that's dominated by men. Like si the two testers nila are both women.
Ashley Birch, I love Ashley Birch.
Yeah, si Aloy is in it.
Yeah,
and her character is like gay, and then like there's like the dynamics between that and then how many episodes are you in now?
I think I'm on episode 4 right now. I'm still in the early seasons, but I'm gonna have to continue watching like after this one though.
By kanang I think it's episode 5 na this is where the show like starts like elevated art na siya na fuck, it's not a sitcom lang.
Okay.
And then, like I don't know if like I'm overhyping it, but each season, there's 2 seasons so far, each season na ay kanang outlier episode na murag period drama siya, and it's like, oh my god, it's so good.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check on that. My favorite character in Mythic Quest though is like Poppy first, and then si Harlow, si CW.
Oh yeah, si kanang siya ang writer sa
I love the like cynic like old man, like wala na kabaw.
Yeah, and then naa siya kanang I don't know if I'm spoiling it too far, but like nasa siya pag a weird na out of place na. We'll turn the character like kanang he's fighting the knight, and then in the end when he defeats it, the knight turns out to be his father, and then England
just like Star Wars.
Yeah, that's literally Star Wars CW, and he's like, what's that?
Yeah, that was a good episode. I enjoyed that one. And they also they also have like huge callbacks to the gaming industry. Like they have a lot of buzzwords to it. For example, like they keep mentioning like Kotaku articles. They have crunch. It's really relevant siya sa gaming industry right now if you're into that.
Yeah, and it also has words like kanang blue screen of death. They say that.
Yeah.
And
sometimes made up words naman ang uban.
Ang katong katong HR department nila or ang community engagement department nila.
That was like, that was too real. Like I could see it. Like it makes sense.
Yeah. It has to be someone like more like kanang is able to take that kanang hit jud.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Mythic Quest. It's on Apple TV Plus if you guys are gonna watch it. And it's on season 3. Padung na, no?
Yeah, I hope it hasn't been greenlit. I haven't seen any news on greenlit, but there's a second season, and the second season is like murag ni flow na jud siya. It's like it's getting really, really nice.
Yeah, and it's sponsored by none other than Ubisoft. So they have big budget.
Yeah, actually, ang di na ko ganahan na character by the character I hate the most in the show is actually Ian, katong the lead developer.
He's supposed to be someone you
but ano siya ba kanang he's based on the director of League of Legends though.
Oh, really?
That's why he's wearing like rings and he's such a douchebag.
But you're supposed to hate him. That's the point of his character.
Some people say na marag some people say na his character is kind of like you're supposed to hate him so much but you love watching him. But okay, I'm just so frustrated watching him. He's such an asshole character, especially to kanang Poppy. No, and then he's kind of manipulative, and then he's such a kanang murag nothing is good enough for him na character. But I think the appeal comes from because he's the It's Always Sunny guy, and then like okay, so he's Mac in the show, so that's why there's already a pre-like for him. But in the show, kanang he's my least jud na frustrating kayo sa yung tao.
But he's supposed to be like a satire, a parody or a satire siya for like an actual game lead nga. Most of them are assholes, man.
Yeah, I would imagine. Okay, we wouldn't have these like issues with Blizzard about those boys clubs in the companies, and then katong imong Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Yeah. First story of that, check out Retasacast, an episode coming near you, I think.
So moving on with Mythic Quest.
Let's continue with the series na lang, and I want to talk about He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. It's so good.
What's up with He-Man, Bayani?
There are like because I did my like research on He-Man like before because na sila katong toys that made us on Netflix, and then I realized that ang story jud sa He-Man na franchise is that they were just made to sell toys. So all the characters are like toyetic ang design nila. Like si He-Man, si Skeletor, they designed the characters first and then they hired people to write stories around them.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And then kanang the show came out in the 80s. No, naghimo sila He-Man, and then right now there are like 3 He-Man properties ongoing na. There's a live action He-Man, there's a animated series reboot He-Man, and there's this third one He-Man kanang Masters of the Universe Revelations. And for context, kanang Revelations, it comes right it follows the canon of the 80s na series.
Okay.
So kanang it follows that, and ang gibuhat ni Kevin Smith was that he tried to mature the story, and he's getting a lot of hate for it. Okay, it's not really that big of a spoiler, but in the first episode, he kills off He-Man and Skeletor.
Oh shit!
Am I making sense? Like,
yeah, isn't that like
you know that these are the leads, right?
Yeah, it's a familiar pattern from a certain game and a certain sci-fi movie.
Actually, no. It's like, yeah, because that's exactly what the backlash is looking like, and everyone like they review bombed the show, and then but the critics like it because honestly, it's good. Like, even though they killed the He-Man and then they made the main character katong iyang side bitch kanang si Tila, like the story is still really Tila
Oh, okay.
kanang Teela si Tila, and then immediately when people saw that, it was like fucking woke agenda. It's ruining the franchise. I want a show with He-Man. But it's just the first part pa. Like masabtan like sa people na, oh well, this is the first part of like a long story kay it really bay kanang elevated ang yung storytelling makaingon ko that they took a lot of risks, and then at the same time kanang it's poking fun at the franchise rasad kay their He-Man appears in flashbacks and then he speaks like in corny 80s cartoon ways, like he makes puns, and then like si Skeletor is like,
would I be able to understand He-Man would I be able to understand a show if I didn't watch the old He-Man?
Yeah, actually, I would think that you would, because I had a good time and all I know about it is the toys, and then like wala ko'y the toys and the meme katong what's going on.
Yeah, that's all I know about
yeah. Exactly. And then when you watch it, man, because it's a cartoon, and then you can tell now, okay, it doesn't have any serious na kanang really, really serious lore because it's for kids. And so ang appeal niya is that the characters look very, very unique and they really pop out, Jude, because they're meant to catch the attention of kids, and then kids are supposed to look at the toys and make up their own stories for them. And kanang like, so that's the appeal, I think, of the He-Man franchise na murag, oh, this is cool because like you don't even have to know the story. You can just look at them and then just know the basics na He-Man turns into a strong thingy if he holds the power of Grayskull and says, I have the power. And then Skeletor is a bad guy. And then like design-wise, iconic daw na si Skeletor. And like, all the other characters. Like, what's cool about this series is like, there's this character called Orko that the original series, the people like hate him kay he's like Jar Jar sa He-Man. And then ang gibuhat nila sa Revelations is like they gave him a fucking arc, Jude, na and then people are like, how the fuck did Kevin Smith get me to care about Orko in this show? Like, fuck you, Kevin Smith. That's so good. But they're also the
purists.
Yeah, it's very heavy metal. Yeah. Ano siya? Frank Frazetta ba na nga artist ang kanang tig-art sa Conan the Barbarian?
I'm not familiar with that one.
I have a friend who knows, and like muna siyang inspiration sa kanang aesthetic sa He-Man, and then they made it kid-friendly, and then like mas nice kayong history ba, like I'm only really interested in it like kanang for the pop culture context niya. Like it's so good. And
you're selling me on that. So you're overselling me this show. So I'm gonna have to check it out, and then we're gonna have to talk about it maybe next episode if nindot ba niyo ba.
But you gotta trust me. Like I told you, Mythic Quest was good, and it took you like 2 months to check it out. Yeah, you're welcome.
So what's next after like He-Man?
After He-Man, last na to kanang Space Jam.
Oh.
Which is like, it's a very like, it's not as good as He-Man, but I think it's deserving like more hate than it should get.
Naku, nabasahan yung article na sa hard drive bang the entire Space Jam movie has like a huge skip ad button to it. Like the movie is just like ads.
By kanang, I don't think kids will think that they're ads. I think they just think na this is cool. Like kanang, because what happens is like people are saying this is a whole big corporate thing, and then saying that the original Space Jam wasn't, but it kind of was also. And then it's just
like imagine getting Michael Jordan as like the huge star to it.
Yeah, and if you revisit it, daghan sad kayo siyang product placement in it, and then it's like, what happened was WB just kind of leaned in on it na lang, and then and then what people said na lang, like, they took like the work. It's not even that bad. It's not like buy this product, buy this whatever. It's more of just like, this is our shared IP, and then look, these characters are popping up here. Na they visit Looney Tune World, and then they visit like DC.
There's big Chungus there. That's the best part of the movie.
What's funny was that was completely by accident. But the artist was like, "What the hell is a big Chungus?" And then he thought it was a reference to the episode where si Bugs Bunny does like a impression of Elmer Fudd, and then that's the original meme nagikan sa Big Chungus.
Oh yeah.
And then everyone's just like, "Huh, Big Chungus!" And then like, no, that was referencing the original na source sa Big Chungus. So yeah, that's what it is. But nakatawa jud ko ato
ang internet and like Space Jam silang moving on, continue.
Like, I don't think kids are gonna watch it and then go like, "This is a corporate ad. It's not part of my Space Jams." Like, there's just fun and kooky characters, and then like the Looney Tunes are still fun to watch, and like
It's not
by
for
far
us naman, no? Like, it's not for us na.
It's at some point it's kind of meant for the original fans of Space Jam, but
why do they hate it
the
so
people,
much?
Daghan ang gawas like after the movie like released, and then besides all the critics going, "This is a corporate blah blah blah," everyone was like, "I don't get it. Was fun. Like you get to see Harry Potter world, and then you get to see all these characters come together. It's not like, yeah, WB owns that IP, but like if they can, like put existing characters in this world, like why not? Like at some point ninggawas lang na bitter sila kay tagiya ang WB ani nga IP." Like imagine if nag-crossover ang Star Wars ug ang Marvel. Do you think people would be like, "What the fuck, Disney? Like, what is this corporate franchises na imong gi-synergize?" Like,
eventually, it's gonna happen in Kingdom Hearts.
No one's gonna think that. Oh yeah. Oh, by siguro. Like, but people like Kingdom Hearts, right? No one is going like, "Square Enix, what the fuck? You're
People
just
love
like,
Kingdom Hearts.
you're using your kanang Disney IP too much." Like, Jesus. But I don't think there was anything malicious about the WB using the IP to like have fun, and anyone who is like hating on it kind of feels like "I'm too good for this" kind of. See, you weren't able to trick me, WB. I'm smart. Like, I'm so smart that I was able to see like through your facade of fun.
Wow.
But it was like,
says the guy
that's
living in his mom's basement, no? Kanang anak nga language ba?
Okay, it's like I thought you were talking to me. It was like I've not lived with my mom in like years. but exactly. Murag naa siya pag it feels like the people who hate it think they're in some kind of like "I'm really smart" club. No. And then the critics are like that. But I think that if you put this in front of kids, malingaw lang sila kanang the story is relatable.
But pretty sure they know their audience already at that point. So there's Don Cheadle sa helm, so okay, whatever, let them enjoy it.
Yeah, Don Cheadle is such a kanang fucking weirdo in this movie. Like, Marisha, like you can see that the guy has a sense of humor. Like, kanang pwede siya maminoang, like dili niya seryoson. And it's funny because
that's his style.
No, like, have you seen his Captain Planet video?
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Like,
one.
He's crazy in that one, and then like Murag, he's the PG version of that in this one. Like, he can shapeshift, and then he is like a Murag. You just don't ask too much questions. Like, don't ask too much big questions that kids are never gonna ask, because kids are gonna watch it and go like, "Okay, I guess that makes sense," because they don't know how things work.
How about the acting of the basketball guy?
It's not good,
It's
but
not
it's
good.
better than it's better than Michael Jordan Regapon.
Okay. LeBron
What I will
James.
tell you, LeBron James. What I will tell you, kanang, if I will have notes na di ko ganahan ani nga salida, I do not like the 3D nga Looney Tunes. They are still a lot more like fun to watch if 2D sila, but I think that's just me.
Oh,
But-
okay. I
and-
noticed like they're 3D now, right? That's why.
Yeah, but they spend a chunk of the movie in their 2D versions, and that's still like the look that I like more.
They also
And-
nerfed Lola Bunny, if I recall correctly.
But even if they did, that Lola Bunny's still a sex patra gihapon, eh?
Okay.
Kanang fucking... There's a shot of her looking at LeBron na sila duha kay half eyes closed, like looking at each other. And it's like... and then people pointed that out and what, you expect me not to think that Lola and LeBron are gonna bang at some point?
Okay, furry.
Yeah, and then honestly, right after Space Jam, I immediately like went to the Lola Bunny subreddit and was like, "Oh my god, it's all here."
You degenerate, you. Bro,
but
that's pretty much how we do it, no? Like after that, we go to the subreddit and then, does this thing exist or not?
So yeah, of course it exists. Lola Bunny NSFW subreddit Lola Bunny Rule 34. I think there's more than one. And then. But I guess after every time I watch Zootopia and
No, let's end this here.
No. I got one sa kanang Beastars.
No,
Bayani. I keep looking for that hot rabbit and then like ang magawas lang sa Beastars subreddit is katong wolf na si Legoshi.
Okay. I think we've reached the end of this episode.
We did it. We LDR'd. We did an LDR.
I have to stop Bayani there before he gets too much out of his like furry side.
Stop trying to say that. Like at some point, I'm not a furry. I can't represent that group. But like I get it.
Say.
You know, it's like I'm 10% furry.
That's what they always say.
Okay. So we'll wrap it up. Thanks for listening to our first LDR. We hope that you enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun talking to my buddy here, Thirdy. Okay, I miss him and everything. Oh, fuck. So I'm getting unnecessarily sentimental, but like and subscribe, and then we'll be back again next week for another update on the news, and we're gonna be talking about Suicide Squad.
So anyway, guys, thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Spotify, and check our Facebook page where we post memes and even pop culture updates.
Yep. So thanks. That was Feed the Geeks 8 signing off.